to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Michigan's offense will have the football first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
He's got him along the sideline. Beautiful footwork for the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Oh, what a cut! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field. It's Underwood. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're
going to take a shot. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Wolverines will punt this one away. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. The Huskies offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end.
And the ball's free in the end zone. Is this Christmas? Is this the gift-giving season? An absolute gift in the end zone, and the defense takes advantage, recovering the fumble for the touchdown.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous balance, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the big fella.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He wants to go deep. And he bats it away and falls incomplete.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Find some fresh air. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to him again.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Off play action. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And it's no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Williams will pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Huskies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll send the back in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Williams looking for a man. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to swing it on second down. The short hands, it's Williams. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down mark. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 20 wide. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. On the ground, it's Coleman. Bringing it back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Williams will pass. Got a man. It's Coleman. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
The play action fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Washington sends out the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They're dealing with a second and long. Finds his man. It's Moore.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To throw, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass rush, he is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. He's a one-man wrecking crew on this defensive front. This is the type of performance that can etch you in Wolverine lore forever.
Yeah, and it's a great lore to be etched in. Obviously, year after year, you see so many dominant guys in the trenches, and this is how it's done. You stop the run first, get them in passing situations, pin your ears back, and go put your name in those record books.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Dances away to buy time. He might have gotten way too greedy there, held it too long, and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss.
And I think there's so many guys that think they can outrun guys and make plays, and sometimes you got to realize when a play's over and just get north-south, but QB's trying to outrun guys. The defense does a great job staying exactly where they're supposed to be, playing discipline, and getting the huge loss and the huge stop.
The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Under fire. Working that left side now. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Now he's going to break the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's McCulley. He stopped a little bit short. They'll mark it at the 38. It's 4th down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor.
And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Right.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
Fires to the big fella, and he'll be brought down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. grabbed over the middle. It's Haynes. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Quick completion on the out route. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Michigan! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. You what's going down. Iowa is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 15 to Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Williams looking for a man. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Huskies.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On the direct snap, it's Morgan. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. On the direct snap, it's Morgan. The Wolverines need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to pass, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it up.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on fourth down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Floating away. Took a shot as he threw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off the spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. Got the first down and more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Wolverines have this offense rolling. Motion from the back. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Rushes on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Wolverines had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Wolverine. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Williams will pass. Fires to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protect.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Here's the pressure. Caught in the backfield. It's crease court. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Quickly to the tight end. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Williams looking for a man. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Down by multiple multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's taking the deep shot. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Wide open spaces. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. I'm sure these guys on offense dreamed of this situation. Big stage, time winding down, desperately needing a score. Well, now they can make those dreams reality. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
No gain on the play. It's third down.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Williams will pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll pull it down and run. Turns it on in midfield. They stripped it out. They recovered their own fumble, but they'll still have to give up the football and turn over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Give to the single back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. It's caught. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Michigan.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.